Yeah, $50 million.
Yo, Vince, keep the champagne corked.
Oh, he's not going to be happy. He is not going to be happy, my man. Vince is not going to be having a good night tonight. Not good.
Not at all.
Not at all, my man. Not at all. All right, guys. WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. We're on hour number 2, which means we're taking live phone calls all throughout this hour. We'll start now. If anybody wants to give us a call, you can do so. It's 518-712-3070. 518-712-3070. We'll be taking live phone calls, news, rumors. I really want to talk about something I saw. Well, I put it up on TNAWrestlingNews.com, my TNA website, only last night, about this Ken Doane character. This Kenny Dykstra character.
Oh, the guy that was supposed to work out for TNA?
Right, the Spirit Squad guy from WWE, and
yeah.
What do you think about his comments, man?
I freaking love it, man. I totally agree with him. Why am I gonna pay for my ticket? I'm gonna work this match for free, and then there's not a good chance, and then there's not gonna even be a chance that I'm gonna make it. Like,
that's ridiculous. Because and let me tell you what, Kenny Dykstra, Ken Doane. Okay, if he went down there.
They don't pay for your hotel, do they?
No, they don't pay for anything. Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, they don't pay for anything. Okay, but these guys come down there, and this is Ken Doane. Okay, this is not fucking give me a shitty worker.
Oh, shitty worker.
Just give me somebody that's garbage that was released from whoever. Okay.
My man that turned into a firefighter.
Oh, Burchell. See, we really never got to see much of him. But listen, this is a guy. This is Ken Doane, Kenny Dykstra. Well, see, I'm talking anything.
I know. I'm just playing with you, man.
The thing is, bro, like he goes down there, right, and he pays for his hotel and he pays for his travel and all that stuff, and he gets a tryout with TNA. They're more than likely going to take him because he's got great in-ring skills. This is a guy, or when he left WWE, he was the standout guy in the Spirit Squad. Remember when they had that Spirit Squad gimmick?
Definitely.
And the main guy, like the Wade Barrett of the group, of the Nexus. The Wade Barrett of the Nexus was Kenny Dykstra of the Spirit Squad. And he's a young guy, and he's really talented. So you go down there, not only that, but you're getting a tryout to appear for the second biggest pro wrestling promotion in the United States. You are getting a tryout to appear on national TV on a weekly basis. And who the fuck does this guy think he is, that he's some mega star, that he's just some mega fucking, I'm Kenny Dykstra, bitches. It's like, I don't know, man. I think you're looking at it wrong. I'm looking at it like this man is pretty smart because he doesn't want to put up all that money to go down there when he's probably not going to make it. He's going to make it. That's the problem. He's going to make it. If they offered him a tryout, okay, there's a reason why they offered him a tryout, because they know he's a great worker. They know he's a good worker. So they said, you know what, come down, try out, pay for your travel, and more than likely, 95%, you're gonna land a job. They wouldn't have invited you if they didn't see something in you. So you go down there, you do your
job. He's not interested.
Apparently not.
You know what I mean? He said in his thing, he said, I'm happy with where my life is at right now. So, who knows?
Right. Or an ex-girlfriend in Mickie James just debuted there, and they didn't end on very good terms at all. They didn't end on good terms at all, man. Kenny Dykstra was thrown into this whole thing where he was with Mickie James, and then Mickie James went and got with Batista and Kenny Dykstra. It's almost like the Edge Matt Hardy deal in WWE, where they were all working together. Kenny Dykstra gets fired, this and that. Now Mickie James goes over to TNA, this, that, and the other thing. Maybe he doesn't want to be there. But there is a reason why he turned that down, and I don't think it has anything to do with money or travel issues or anything. People would jump on that opportunity. If TNA gave a former pro wrestler a call and said, hey, come down here and try out for us, they see something in him, and I don't know, there's something more to that than him saying it's a money issue and they're not going to pay for my travel. That's ridiculous.
They should call it Monty Sop.
I don't know. I mean, it's the whole thing's ridiculous, bro.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe he's got something personal going on. Maybe he's just, maybe he's like legitimately just happy with how his life's going.
Maybe, but I mean, unless he's got another job and he just, I mean, here's this quote. He says, November 8th and 9th, I will not be going for my tryout in Orlando. No offense to anyone, but I'm not comfortable paying my own flights and working for free. That is all. I don't need a job that bad. If WWE calls, I'll go back. Or if TNA offers something decent. Otherwise, I'm absolutely where I am in life. Well, then good for you. You know what? That's what I say to that. Good for you. If you're happy in life right now and you feel that you don't need TNA or you don't want to be on national TV, I mean, this just screams mega ego at me from a guy.
Like, I can't even be mad at the guy. Like, I don't know. I kind of agree with him. Like, you know what I mean?
He was in the Spirit Squad in WWE. He was in a fucking comedy gimmick in WWE, okay? And now this guy comes out and says, oh, well, I'm bigger than that. I'm a bigger star than to have to pay for my own travel.
Well, he said no offense. He said no offense. It's not like he's out here trying to be like, look, fuck you, TNA, fuck you, Dixie, pay for my shit. No, he's not. He said no offense. It's like, I'm happy with where my life's going.
No, because he says if TNA were to offer something different, a.k.a. if TNA wants to fly me down there because I'm a big enough star that I feel they should pay for my hotel and flight, get the fuck out of here. You were a jobber. You were a jobber in the Spirit Squad in WWE. Pay for your own fucking travel. You know, pay for your own travel if you want a TNA out. I don't know. Whatever.
Just pissed at him.
That irks me. Shit like that irks me, man, where this guy is nothing but a former WWE jobber who thinks TNA and everybody else should now cater to him? What, do you want a limo to come pick you up, too?
He should. Maybe a jet plane.
You know? Jesus, what do you want? First class? We'll give you first class, then we'll pick you up in a limo at the airport. Dude, you can go. It's a fucking tryout. It's not even like, do you think, okay, let me ask you this. He goes down there, okay, he pays for his own travel, he pays for his own hotel, and then he lands a job, okay? Mm-hmm. And then he lands a job with TNA.
Well, but let's say he pays for all this stuff and he doesn't land a job.
I think we're gonna rule that out because they would not have invited him if they didn't see something in him.
No, I mean I'm saying they have plenty of people that come on there and they don't get the job.
Right, they do, but they're also not by the name of Kenny Dykstra. They're also people like Becky Bayless.
But I'm saying, like, I mean, I agree with him. He's part of the greatest faction probably to ever live in the Spirit Squad, and he should get everything he wants. I'd give this man whatever.
Yeah, right. I think this screams fucking ego, man, and not only that, but if you were to go down there, and if you were to get this job, then he's being featured on national TV on a weekly basis, and he's getting what he wants. He gets his travel paid for. And listen, you can afford to pay $200 for a plane ticket and $100 a night at a hotel. So what do you got? Maybe $400 total. And then if you land a job, you get all this stuff paid for. You get catering backstage. You get a job. You're on national TV, and you don't want to risk $300? Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Maybe he's happy with his life. Maybe he found God. Maybe he's become a preacher. I don't know.
If somebody in the chat, Rochester in the chat says, you know what? If somebody said, and if I was a pro wrestler, right, and I was in WWE, okay, and I got fired from WWE, and TNA called me up and said, hey, we want you to come down here for a tryout. The first thing that's going through my mind is, holy shit, the second biggest wrestling promotion in the United States has contacted me. I can still be in wrestling. Well, I go down. I pay $400. It's worth the risk of $400.
What if he doesn't want? I mean, like you said, he's not a big name. What? I mean, we don't know the whole situation. What if, for some reason, he has a thought that WWE has interest in him, and he doesn't want to hurt his connection with WWE by doing this tryout match? You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't say that. He said if WWE.
Well, I mean, I can't see him saying that. I mean, he kind of hinted towards it, saying if WWE has interest. So I mean, maybe
TNA offers something different.
No, but I'm saying, I don't know, maybe he knows something we don't know about. That maybe the WWE is still interested in him. He just doesn't want to hurt that connection. You never know.
All right. I think it's ridiculous. I think he's he's let his ego go to his head, and that's my fault. He's got a huge ego, man. To make a statement like that is, what a fuck. WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. What's up with the live phone calls tonight, guys? I don't know if maybe our number is down. I'm not sure what's going on. It's 518-712-3070. 518-712-3070.
Any calls coming in?
I don't see any, man.
What the heck, guys? Get it together.
No, I don't think it's them, man. I think it may be on the program we're using here.
Oh, that could not be good.
Callie, what's up? You're live on WZR.
That's why you're a psychic, man. Hey, what's I say? Oh, listen, I'm looking at the YouTube, the different UFCs, and like I say, you're a UFC person. And you know how I think it was 116 when Lesnar beat Carwin unbelievably, and they interviewed, I think, Jim Ross and Paul Heyman and Stone Cold, and the different one, I think, was 119, they interviewed The Rock, or whatever. And they interviewed Taker, like you said, for 121. So let's say there's another UFC at Brock Lesnar fight, and let's say AJ Styles went, and Chris Daniels and Samoa Joe, and maybe even Kurt or Jeff Hardy all went together like in a little group. And let's say Brock was a loser. Would they interview like an AJ Styles, say, hey, TNA wrestler AJ Styles in the audience, or pay him no attention because he's not a WWE wrestler, you think?
Right?
Go ahead, Chris. I'm doing.
That's all you.
All right, what was the question again, man? I'm sorry. You answered the questions from callers tonight, Chris. I'm done.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
What was the question again, dude?
Okay, I do talk fast, you guys. So sorry. I talk 100 miles a minute. I said, you know how when wrestlers like, I think let's say UFC 116, 119, we had The Rock, then we had Paul Heyman, we had Jim Ross, the Undertaker been the winner, and Stone Cold Steve Austin been in the Brock Lesnar fights at UFC. So they always get after the fight, they get interviewed. Like, what do you think about the fight? Or who, are you happy Brock won or lost, or what have you else? So let's just say like AJ Styles went to a Brock Lesnar fight with Christopher Daniels and Samoa Joe and maybe Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy. After the Brock fight, would they interview AJ Styles or Chris Daniels, or they're not paying no attention because they were TNA, not with WWE?
Well, last January, Hulk, Eric Bischoff, and Dixie were there, weren't they? And they had a big interview about TNA, I think. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean.
Oh, you mean just like one of the regular superstars, not somebody like a Hulk Hogan or them?
No, because I knew the interview with those on Spike TV, that kind of interview. I mean, like actual at the event,
Oh, okay. Like a pay-per-view?
But you know how they do that with Taker, with the big name WWE people. Like if another wrestler from, let's say Ray Bear was there, they'll interview Bear because he's getting his name out there. But AJ Styles is an outstanding wrestler. Would they interview AJ Styles and, hey, hey, Samoa Joe, Samoa, come here, Samoa, what's up, Samoa, hey, Samoa Joe, would they do that kind of pay? Yeah.
I'm not.
Anybody that's there, as far as UFC, I don't care who it is. If they're a known name, whether they're a TNA wrestler, whether a WWE wrestler, we're going to interview them. Ariel Helwani goes in that section of celebrities and interviews everybody. AJ Styles, he doesn't just